My name is Ronald C from Uganda and a student of sheep and goat education at Farming Academy, Denmark. I'm glad to let you know that the progression from basic, advanced, and now expert level of the course has equipped me, and not only theoretically, but also on how to apply a knowledge in real life situations in practice. At the expert level, I'm particularly able to fully understand the earlier stated scientific concepts in sheep production during the basic and advanced level of the course. This is proved by the fact that I can now use high-level diagnostic approach to identify any problem occurring at farm level and appropriately recommend ways to reduce or avoid risks associated from such problems. Courtesy of my lecturers at Farming Academy, that is Ms. Jeanette, Ms. Anna, and Dr. Peterson. Notably, for introducing me to using more pragmatic and farmer-friendly approaches in sheep production. Notably, much of the topics covered at the expert level of the course include, among others, feeding and nutrition, that is how to obtain a feeding on a farm, that is purchased feed in simple terms, ways of how to identify better suppliers of feed, and through maybe better labeling on the packaging materials of the feed, and also some little insight on EU regulatory frameworks on acquiring feeds. That is the 767 framework of 2009 of EU that guides farmers on how to obtain a feeding from suppliers through having techniques of how to identify better labels on the feed, in that they'll be able to buy a disease-free and highly nutritious feeds for the animals. Another thing that I also learned from Farming Academy, at this expert level, is different feed processing methods. For example, milling, that is grind mills, how to grind feeds or process feeds well, that they be free of anti-nutritional factors, that they be free of other diseases, more so of fungal origin. That is ensuring a better heating process to ensure we produce feeds that are effective and that are healthy for feeding our animals. And also various ways of parasite management and silage production, and also ways of parasite strategies, that is ways of reducing parasite infestation rates through use of fecal egg count testing in order to optimize or determine better treatment regimes, more so on the nematodes that affect the animals or that infest pastures, and also to employ economic methods of worm management. That is, if the worm level is not worth using certain drugs, we don't need to waste money on buying drugs, but we rather employ biosecurity or preventive ways rather than going for treatment. Another thing is also management of foot and rot. The foot rot disease. That is through use of biosecurity before the disease reaches its virulent stage, in order not to lead to stages that cannot be managed, that cannot be treated. So in this particular topic, I learned that employing biosecurity in managing foot rot is very, very important, at this expert level of the training. Another thing that I also learned in this training is using breeding to optimize better wool production. That is through identifying better traits for wool animals for better production of wool. Lastly, proper reproductive strategies, that is better production of sheep through ensuring through optimizing pregnancy to see that our sheep any heat process is not wasted, but tapping is done timely, and also synchronizing ears through other technologies, for example use of teaser ramps to synchronize ears. These teaser ramps in short are vectomized. They are being sterile, but of course they still have the testosterone hormone that can initiate libido. So once they are near the ears, they can initiate estrus or ovulation, and then after 3 days the highly fertile rams are brought. Once of course the ears are on heat to do optimal tapping. So that is briefly about productive strategies that can be used to optimize a better production of sheep. Lastly, there is also record keeping that should be employed at each stage of production, right from disease management, breeding, to even production and also management of lambs. As a correct collection of data is important, and also of course its use, not only collection but its use, putting it to a better use is much important, in that it leads to employment of better approaches in production. With all that knowledge, I confidently can say that I've become a complete expert in making, and I'm ready to demystify sheep production to promote socio-economic development of sheep and goat farmers in Uganda and Africa at large. I therefore recommend any other farmer or student to join and also take part in this course at Farming Academy, as it can really change lives. Thanks to FarmingAcademy.eu and Hunger Relief Africa for professionally developing me in terms of skills to be able to create initiatives, programs, and technologies to for societal transformation in a bid to realizing the future of Africa through animal production. God bless you.